want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High. We're going to continue on in the good word. There's a lot going on in the world, a lot of demons, witchcraft, evil, right, wicked spirits, and all kinds of just madness going on in this earth, man. Give me Revelation 16 and 10. Give me Revelation chapter 16 and verse 10. So there's a lot of madness going on in this earth, man. Look what happened up on Capitol Hill. Dr. Anthony Fauci, the man finally came out and told you that 6 feet social distance was garbage, man. The man came right out and said they had no sort of research or scientific evidence that that was true.
Right.
As a matter of fact, the man said that it doesn't matter the distance. If you go catch the pandemic, you go catch it.
Right. That's like shooting somebody at point range and say, shoot me when I'm 6 feet behind you.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
The bullet gonna go with you either way.
So either way, well, 3 years ago, he came out and said the mask was BS.
Right.
Back in 2021, he came out and admitted the mask was BS. So they came right out and said that whole COVID is a lie, man.
Right.
And then the blonde, bad built chick,
right.
what's her name? Whatever Green, right? She
Marjorie.
Marjorie Taylor Greene,
right?
She came out and said, "I refuse to call Fauci doctor.
Right.
I'm gonna call him Mister because he's not a real doctor. No, he's a doctor of evil and wickedness and corruption, right? So read Revelation 16 and 10. Read that, King. Revelation 16 and 10. Read.
The book of Revelation, chapter 16 and verse 10.
Good.
And the 5th angel poured out his vial.
So John was seeing all the vials poured out of the different wraths and destruction that the Lord gonna bring in the last days. Read.
Poured out his vial upon the seat of the beast.
Good.
And his kingdom was full of darkness.
And what?
And his kingdom was full of darkness.
His kingdom is full of darkness, man. You can't have a meeting on Capitol Hill now without it being some confusion.
Right.
Last week you told Eve she had fake lashes. Right. The other week you told Eve she got fake lashes. Now, and that damn Marjorie, that's a Klanswoman.
Right,
man.
right.
That's a damn white supremacist all the way.
From Georgia.
Right, yeah, man, that's a Klanswoman. Right. But the seat of the beast is in darkness. Read again from the top, King.
And the 5th angel poured out his vial upon the seat of the beast.
The seat of the beast represents their power structure from the Illuminati on down. Because their governments are nothing but puppets of the Illuminati. It's puppet structures of the Capitol Hill ain't nothing but folly, man. Nothing but folly, man. January 6th showed you what Capitol Hill is all about. Right, read on.
And his kingdom was full of darkness.
The kingdom is full of darkness now. Now the man comes out and said we never had no evidence that the 6 feet, the social distancing, and people got beat up over that.
Right.
People died over that. Yeah. Even a mask out in, what was it, Detroit? Jake bodied another Jake over the mask.
Right.
And all come to find out all that was fake, man.
Right.
It all comes out now that it was all fake. And you niggas are simple as hell. Yeah, we're gonna say it like that. Cause you niggas was remember the sister Juice Crew, MC Shannon, Queensbridge, Roxanne Shante. Roxanne Shante put up a video back in 2020, and Jake beat the hell out of a Jake on the train because he didn't have a mask on.
Right.
And you stupid nigga, now Fauci comes out and tell you the mask was garbage.
Right.
First of all, he said the mask you was wearing was surgical masks.
Yep. Right.
Those are for procedures in hospitals.
Right.
So you don't get no germs or diseases because you open up people. You're dealing with blood, body fluids, what they call it, hazardous body fluids, things of that nature. You know, biohazards. That's all in people's body, man. Germs and, you know, so they gotta have a surgical mask so to protect them from getting certain diseases. That has nothing to do with a damn pandemic or something in the air. If it's gonna get you, it's gonna get you. Right. Then they had those, I think it was the P95 masks.
Yeah. Right.
You know, so they had hose masks, and they said a black Jake doctor that specialized in diseases and pandemics, he came in and said those masks do not protect you. Because he said you touching them all day. He said people don't even properly know how to wear the P95 masks. He said they're not even wearing them right. So it's like all that stuff is not protecting you from a real pandemic. Right. So come out that it's all lies and BS. And simple as Jake in Detroit, well, the Jake in the store, he was doing his job. He was security guard in Dollar Tree. The man said, hey, you got to put on your mask. The man just doing his job. Right. Jake said, I'm not putting on, the lady said, F you, I'm not putting on my mask. She said, miss, if you don't put on your mask, I gotta escort you out. Now Jake, he doing his job following lies, but Eve, like the demon that she is with her son, F you nigga, I'm not putting on nothing. So Jake was like, you gotta leave. She goes and get her husband. Her husband comes back and blow the security guard's brains out. Don't effing tell my wife she gotta wear a mask in here. And that's Jake killing Jake. Would you have done that if it was a white man? So you niggas died over these lies.
Right.
And now 4 years later come out and say the mask and the social distance was all BS. Right, read it again from the top, King. Revelation 16:10.
Book of Revelation, chapter 16 and verse 10.
And you know the Republicans are eating them up.
Right.
They trying to get, I ain't gonna front, he held his own. He held his own a little bit, a lot of stuff they said. And he knew about the Wuhan lab in China.
Right.
And he was like, no, you know, he was holding his own, but he came out and said, no, we had no scientific or no type of research evidence that the social distancing, the 6 feet was effective. That was not based on any research. Came right in and told you people are stupid as hell and got in fights because I wouldn't stand far behind you. People was like, yo, would you, they have videos on it and everything.
Right.
They probably still up.
6 feet, son.
Yo, 6 feet, yo, 6 feet. Getting in fights and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And all of it was nonsense. Read,
Right.
King.
And the 5th angel poured out his vial upon the seat of the beast.
What they call it, fear-mongering.
Right.
Right, they call it fear-mongering. Read, King.
And his kingdom was full of
And
darkness.
his scheme is full of darkness. Like I said, man, they can't have a meeting on Capitol Hill without some kind of confusion. Or somebody lying, or somebody trading petty insults. It seems like the older the people are, the more immature they are.
Right.
Right, come on.
And they gnawed their tongues for pain.
And they what?
Gnawed their tongues for
And
pain.
you gonna gnaw your tongues for pain, come on.
And blasphemed the God of heaven.
And they blaspheme the God of heaven, go ahead.
because their pains and their sores, and repented not of their deeds.
The Lord said they repented not of their deeds, man. You still want to be evil as hell. You still want to be Donald Trump convicted on 34 goddamn counts, right? But he still want to apologize to the Central Park 5.
Right.
Like the demon that he is. Right, give me Galatians 6 and 7. Hunter Biden is going on his crack trial.
Right.
His crack in his gun. The man got caught with the ratchet. What did Jay call it? The blicky.
Blicky.
Right? You know what I'm saying? The man got caught with the blicky, huh? Yo, this is the president of the United States. The man said like a common Jake in the hood.
Right.
Man got caught with that thing on him. Right, God, brother Rick.
He live in that crack world.
He
That's
live in
why.
that crack world, God. Then come to find out, the man's sister-in-law, they saying there's a debate whether he introduced her to the crack or she introduced him to the crack. Right? You know what I'm saying? It's just a 3-ring circus, man. The Lord is mocking the hell out of them. Read what you got, King.
The book of Galatians, chapter 6 and verse 7.
Go ahead.
Be not
Let's
deceived.
get the classic for this. Be not deceived. Come on.
Yahweh is not mocked.
You can't mock the Most High because in the 80s, what was it? If it wasn't a crack, it was the gun. It was the crack, and what the violence, what the gun violence.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it was the crack. You see how the Most High, and then Biden tried to give us crack pipes for Black History Month. So you see the mockery?
Right.
The Most High put the man on trial for some crack and a gun.
Right.
Right. Guns and crack. See that he's mocking them, man.
Fell
And
into their own net.
Right. Where did the guns come from? The guns and the crack came from the White House. Because they allowed the cocaine to come in. They allowed these big trailers with the damn guns in them to be left in the middle of the hood. You just leave in the middle of the hood in Chicago, 5,000 guns in a truck. And Jake just come out in Compton. They did like 3 times out in Compton, out in LA. You just leave by the railroad tracks. You leave a damn tractor and there's damn 1,000 guns in there. Why? So our people can get them and kill each other, man. But now the Lord got it coming on you. Read it again, King.
Be not
The
deceived.
Lord said, don't be deceived. Come on.
Yahweh is not mocked.
The Lord said, no, he's not mocked. Come on.
For whatsoever a man soweth,
Whatsoever man soweth, come on.
that shall he also reap.
He gonna reap the same damn thing, man. So it's just a fiasco. They whole White House government, Capitol, it's all a fiasco now, man. It's a damn 10-ring circus, man. Right, give me that Psalms 141 verse 10. They fall into their own net. Let's get, and the Most High's doing that to them. So how could you not see we nearer and nearer to prophecy, man? Right, all praise to the Most High Yahweh. Tonight is also the new moon, 3rd month. Right, new moon camp, Brooklyn style, woman shop.
Woman shop.
Right, but it's the new moon, 3rd month. we are a month closer to salvation.
Right.
So as you see, the hell with Pride Month is the Lord's new moon, man.
Right.
Right, the hell with your Pride Month.
Right.
And we're going to get into that in a minute too, but read that, King.
The book of Psalms, chapter 141 and verse 10.
Go ahead.
Let the wicked
Let
fall.
the wicked Esau, the so-called white man, let the wicked, go ahead.
Let the wicked fall into their own net.
It said, let the wicked fall into their own net. I believe they said Donald Trump got convicted in the same courtroom as the Central Park 5.
Right.
I think somebody put that up on the comments. I got to research it, but if somebody put that up on the comments. Right, same thing. And never wanted to apologize to them brothers.
Right.
Right, so 35 years. I made a mistake on my video and said 25 years. I said, because I was counting from 99. With Amadou Diallo. 41 goddamn shots, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But so many damn incidents in New York. But it was actually 89, 35 years ago. So 35 years, that shows you the Lord is the master at revenge too. The Lord will get your ass 350 years later.
Right.
When you caught slipping, boy.
Right.
Right, the Lord got his ass. And we know he might not go to jail. You know what I'm saying? But they got, it's on paper. His ass is a convicted felon. So America's falling, man. And that's the Lord mocking your ass for what you did to them 5 brothers.
Right.
Read, King. That's a classic, remember that New York 1 News?
Right.
New York 1 Minute.
Right.
That's a classic New York 1 Minute. New York 1 Moment. Read, King.
Let the wicked fall into their own net.
So now they falling into their own net. Go ahead.
With that I would all escape.
They will not escape. In other words, basically they will not escape. They're going to fall into their own net. And it's inevitable that they will not escape, man. So it's confusion, man.
Right.
And now what you're going to do, you're going to elect, now you're going to put a convicted felon. Now they said Trump is on appeal and it can get overturned in appeal, but as it stands, the man is a convicted felon.
Right.
In his own kingdom. So you're going to put a convicted felon in the White House? This place is done, man. It's done. The president's son is on trial for crack and guns. But it's done, man.